Well, hello there. My name is sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. I'm sorry about the doing everything all at once. I'm streaming from YouTube instead of Streamlabs. I didn't know what I was doing. So today we shall participate in the Writhing War event again. My daily reward is 10 crown fortifying meals. And I am currently in Forgotten Crypts in the Shan because if you look very, very closely at this public dungeon, you can see a hint of a blue spot under the symbol here, the icon. And that means that this dungeon, this public dungeon, is taken over by the Worm Cult. And that means that this boss, the Forgotten Seraph, is replaced with a Worm Cult Lord, who is actually a pretty challenging enemy, so we shan't go there. Also, you can find that a few mobs have been replaced with Worm Cult forces. I haven't been able to I haven't been able this morning to make my chat overlay work, so I'm going to. Change windows for a little bit and see if I have hit a wrong key somehow. Well, if I try pop out chat, will I destroy everything? Well, that didn't work. Well, just as a heads up, I can't see my chat today, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, let's quickly check out today's daily endeavors. Today's daily endeavors encourage you to extract 8 items at an enchanting table, destroy 5 watery foes, place 2 gallery furnishings, complete 1 battleground match, and or read 1 lore book. This week's weekly endeavors encourage you to kill 50 humanoid Daedra, harvest 15 resources from the world, or defeat 7 patrolling horrors in the Imperial City districts. I accidentally went for this one, it happened. Without me even trying. So, we shall today continue to support the war effort in Solstice. The Writhing Wall event is still going strong, despite the fact that most ESO players are like fully bored with said event. This is an event that requires you to repeat repeatable dailies over and over and over and over again in Solstice in order to push forward the progress meter. Progress is very, very slow, and that is very, very discouraging. As usual, we are drinking coffee. Delightful. So, let's head on over to the event area and pick up some dailies to repeat. Let's actually start with the crafting quests because these are quick and easy to complete, and
the worm coats the stakes up.
as the first one drops a golden coffer, it will be a fun start for today. Craft 3 resto stops, or is it staves? Let's go with Argonian. I have a lot of flint and I rarely use Argonian stats. Most of my characters are dark elves, so
keep your wits about you. Hopefully this eases our healers' work.
Coffer and
Even they
writing
need help
process
sometimes.
progress.
We'll only win. Our archers need bows.
Let's do it again.
Good sword. Best to
Two
put your
helps.
nose to the grind. Keep your
Return
wits. I'll
quest
see to
and
it our soldiers.
pick it up
Let
again.
those cult. Best to put your.
Now we need to craft arm corps. It's a good thing we don't need to craft the same thing over and over again. A little bit of variety really does help. You can repeat these quests 6 times per character.
The stakes are high. These should make us soldiers more. There's nothing. Good swords on. Best to.
So if you are bored and have nothing to do, these are an excellent way to fill free time. But if you actually do have other things to do, these can feel a little bit overwhelming.
We can't leave the camps undefended.
Yes, that's the correct word.
Keep your wits
Overwhelming.
about. Fine work. Forge the worm coat. The
3
stakes are high.
axes. Do I feel like I'm helping with that war effort? No, not really.
Keep your wit. Fine work with.
One
Let
more.
those cult. They. Best to put your nose.
Ancestor silk applets. I failed and only made one. There we go.
That worm cult scum can't hide forever.
The stakes are. Thank you for
Corpse
helping me.
table. Oh, we managed. Now we can open our presents. What would be a good spot? Perhaps we shall stand here. Out of the way a little bit. We got five blue coffers and 1 glorious one. Let's start with the blue ones. Resources. More resources. Resources. Resources and resources. Oh. A pet fragment and resources. Thanks, Todd. So, I usually pick up
We need more
this one,
Oh, this is anyway.
the one that makes you or encourages you to gather with vitrified souls, and this one which encourages you to gather resources from the world, because sometimes you can find them in the relatively same areas. Minimizes the need to travel. Little hiccup, I'm sorry. Where should we go? about Rothgar? If there's a way shrine close to the area. No. This looks like an easy to reach spot. Let's go to Grathwood. We need to gather 8 golden sap. As I have gathered, these drop from Spriggans. Nature spirits, to be exact. And instead of wasting time hunting for Spriggans, I'm just going to kill everything I see because most enemies in the target area can drop the resource you need. See, a strangler dropped me 2 golden saps. There's been a lot of complaints on the internet because there is a limited number of the enemies that are or look like they can drop the sap, and people keep on hunting for them and they spawn slowly, and that means that everybody's spending like a lot of time with these recruits. There's absolutely no need to do that. Just kill everything you see and the resources should drop in a decent amount of time. Drop rates for ordinary enemies are of course a little bit lower, but low rate is better than wasting time hunting for absolutely certain targets. We're already at 6. We have done it! Gathered 8 golden saps and we can now return to Quartermaster Norvalne. But instead of doing that, we're going to gather petrified souls. Let's see. We are in Grathwood, but there are no souls in this area. I'm trying to decide. I am drawn to the Rift today, so let's go there. Sorry. Didn't realize I was standing in the middle of a spawn point. So let's travel to the Rift and head on over into Avanchal. That way. Should we summon our mountlets? So Eventual is a delve that has been taken over by the worm cult forces. Instead of ordinary enemies, you'll find cultists and bestial Daedra here. Also containers. Excuse me while I loot. And also the delve boss has been replaced by a worm cultist. Killing the boss advances the progress. Hold up. In the progress bar. So that's a good thing to do. Killing the boss, I mean. So this is the spawn point for the enemies that drop vitrified souls, but you can also find enemies that drop set souls deeper in the dungeon. This is a delve. Deeper in the delve. Two souls. Yay. Gathering the vitrified souls can actually take quite a bit of time, but I think we can manage at least once. Should we venture in deeper and see if we can find any enemies that will so at least I think we can find the boss at some point. Is anybody else, by the way, really annoyed by swarming cloven spiders? They just keep on coming. They're super easy enemies, but since there are so many, it gets like really frustrating to kill them. Dwarven enemies don't seem to be dropping vitrified souls. Almost missed a stone, that's all. That was. So the boss can be found there. One good thing that can be said about the delve takeovers is that bosses spawn really quickly. These guys have a lot of hit points, so they can be difficult enemies to solo, but they're not impossible. They also drop souls. That was like seriously really forced. What, no souls this time? Well, I guess you can't win every time. So, I'm playing with my stem blade. And I got to thinking. I don't really use my shadow skill line. Perhaps it would be fun to subclass something else to replace it. Or try to heal it. Well, that's a bouncy one. I haven't seen that happening before. Quite entertaining, actually. I have earned a golden pursuit reward. And a sub. Let's see what we got. I have earned a mount! Yay! So, golden endeavor on pursuit completed. Ciao. This is actually a pretty cool mount. Oh, wow. That was an interesting bug. Or should we call it a glitch? Anywho. 2 points, please I got it. Okay, now this isn't fun anymore. Enemies are supposed to stay put. No souls this time. So perhaps instead of killing the boss repeatedly, we should return to the marked area to kill smaller enemies. Easier enemies. Enemies that are more entertaining. Or actually no, harder enemies are or can be more entertaining than less hard ones, but since small enemies die so easily, they are more rewarding. Inventory full. Excuse the cluttered inventory, I am, as we all know, a hoarder. At one point I wanted to test the wait for it. Human Acolyte set, but then I changed my mind and now I only have pants for that set and I am incapable of letting them go. So they will forever clutter my inventory. which is actually kind of amusing. Interesting damage numbers. Quite certain that my combat metrics is a bit bugged. What, no souls? Disappointed. Did I hear a worm call test spawn noise? Most likely from another chamber. Oh, there's one. "12 souls. We are almost at our target. I wonder if you need to do like a set amount of damage to a worm cult enemy, or are the drops like randomized? Uncertain, must Google. Waiting for enemies to spawn is quite boring, but well, I'm starting to feel that boring is the entire purpose of this delightful event. Enemies! Oh, we need one more soul. Well, let's hope that something spawns quickly. Please drop soul. Please drop soul. Please drop soul. Yay! Now we can exit this place and return to Solstice. I was trying to remember how far from the way shrine we are, but I think the sprint was quite manageable. Returning these quests will earn us only one glorious reward coffer. I think the gathering of souls and resources quests are combined so that you can only get a
Tell me. Remarkable work, mercenary.
glorious
The
coffer
Stark Fellowship
from
calls for
Rock.
aid.
I'm not going to repeat these. Oh, my stomach decided to singing the song of its people. I am hungry.
Thankful. You have my thanks.
Let's see what we got. Oh, I hope it's something good. Wow, a nice stuff. Ooh, another pet fragment and garbage is such an ugly word to use here, but well, that's what it basically was. Now, let's help defend siege camps. I noted yesterday that the siege camps are a bit bugged. Your map shows that one of them activates and then you run to it, and there's the activation animation and one enemy pops out and then nothing. So maybe we should just wait here and trust in the fact that this will, in time, become active. Waiting here does make me feel like I'm letting down my friends, but sorry. Also, this one is most conveniently placed. It's like right next to a way shrine, and getting to this requires little to no run. Whereas the other ones are pretty far from shrines, and by the time you run this distance, the siege camps might already fully defended and inactive. There are a few backpacks in this area, and sometimes you find something good in one. I want to believe there was one in a cart. There it is. Two furnishing patterns, but I already know both of them. This is one of the new furnishing patterns that have been added to the game during this event. Written SubClass, I have gotten 2 copies of this pattern. I held on to this one to see how high the prices from TTC climb, and they are pretty high. I think I'm going to bank that one and let my other crafting character read it. So is this one ever going to activate? Probably not. Well, I need more coffee, so I'm going to just risk it. If it activates while I'm gone, please yell at everyone to wait for me. I will be right back. Nothing has happened. Usually the moment you turn your back to a game, full mayhem happens. Well, waiting around feels a bit silly. A lot of people are returning. That means that a siege camp has just closed, so we have a 25% chance of this one being next. Right? I'm not very good with numbers. It seems I'm not the only one who has chosen to hang around here. Oh! So is this real or is the camp trolling us? I think it's real. So, enemies arrive in 3 waves, I think. And after the 3 waves have been cleared, you need to destroy the soul reaper. Repeat 3 times, and then a big enemy arrives.
Good work! Don't leave any behind!
If I have understood correctly. Not scared. These enemies have a lot of hit points and can be a little bit tricky to kill. Luckily, there are always a lot of people to help. Don't forget to loot the mod coffer after closing the siege camp, and then we are free to return our quest. And repeat the process. quest giver is still located here.
This one was excellent work.
Ugh, let's just pick up another one. But first, what did we get? Wow, Stark Fellowship shields. And a pet fragment. And garbage. Stark Fellowship shields. Oh, and that was a law book, so we have completed a daily endeavor. Fun. Let's go defend another siege camp. I choose this one. What do you know? It's active. I don't think we're going to make it because we got off to a slow start and a lot of people playing means that world events are over really, really quickly. But at least we're getting exercise. Did we make it? Wait for me, wait for me.
One last Reaper to deal with.
Well, that was like really close. Oh, it isn't over yet. Never mind, never mind.
That Reaper's finished.
We're actually on time. I hesitate to use my ultimate in battles like this because it's the vampire ultimate and I feel that people get me funny when I use it. Just looted and now we can run back to the way shrine and return to Zazimba. I like that name, Zazimba. Back to Rampart Camp. My shrine and then we can claim another coffer. A blue one this time.
We all have a part to play in this. You just have to accept it.
Ran out of hands.
Ah, excellent work, fight.
Another. Wow, armor pieces. Where do we go this time? Let's go here. Really hasn't found all of these siege camps, so once we have
Over here,
found
Mainlander.
them,
I need to speak with you.
I can see on my map when they activate, and that makes navigating and choosing where to go a whole lot easier. Oh, how lucky, this one is active.
Not so close, Patches. Wouldn't want you to come down at this gorge, too.
Wait, was that a random encounter I haven't seen? Just in time to help with the boss. We did it!
Camp is
Yay.
secure.
Oh, achievement unlocked. Sentinel of the Siege Camps. Another achievement. Siege Camp Tactician. Let's go buy this one actually and find it so that things will be easier in the future.
Not so close, Patches. Wouldn't want you to come down at this gorge, too.
Oh, it was a quest giver, not a random encounter. Never mind. That I can return to at any time. Never will. Oh no, it's here. And now I should be able to see when one activates. Yes? Yes. That one's active. Let's return to the Rampart camp and return our quest and should we? Dare we? We can always just return things to normal, so... Didn't I have an active quest? Did I fail to pick up the quest? Oh, silly me. Oh well, could be worse. Now, I'm bored with these quests now, so let's go to Writhing. If you wish to subclass your characters, you need to first visit a quest giver who can be found in 3 places. One of them is Writhing.
To choose new disciplines, hold them in your mind. Feel their power in your heart and reach out with your thoughts. The path to learning these new skills begins with but a single step.
Choose disciplines. Subclassing. Let's look at Arcanists. Let's preview. Careful buttons. Because I'm interested in the tentacles. Why? They look hella cool. So, passives in this skill line, Herald of the Tome. boost all sorts of things. This requires a Herald of the Tome ability to be slotted, but it can only be one. And this one increases physical and spell penetration per Herald of the Tome ability slotted. I kind of want this. And I also kind of want the imperfect ring curse. Should we? Let's. Should we shove that on Shadow? Let's confirm. Yes. We did it. Ramiel is my very first character, and I have been thinking about altering her for a long time. Wait. So if you subclass a skill line with one character and push it all the way, the second character who subclasses the same skill line gets a fully made one. Joy! So I don't need to do anything to level up my abilities except the Abyssal Arm thing, of course, because I didn't like it with... I think I used Herald of the Tome for my Ice Warden, Leanna. Yes, she didn't want this. So, let's see. This is my backup weapon, and I lost Shadow Self. That's okay. I'm going to use Imperfect Ring of Fulminating Rune. There. Oh, it went there without me asking. And I'm going to use the tentacles here to replace my twirling plates. So purchase that and slap it there. Then I wish to purchase all the passives I can purchase. Ooh. And then all I need to do is to level up the Abyssal Impact. Cool. Let's just get those passives too. And different now. Well, of course we need to test this. Let's pick up another daily and see what I look like now. Or how I operate. No. I'm contemplating between resources and souls. Let's go with souls.
Oh, let me mark your map.
Detriment. Souls.
Fighting
Charging
off the
up
worm
the-
cult is hard, but it is better than the alternative.
I can't so brave. I think we're all going to go crazy before this event is over. Where should we go? Antilla's Folly is close to Erasure, so let's go there. This is a rather popular place, so I suppose we're going to find everybody here. Now, where do we find enemies? Is this a spidery one? Ick. This one does not like spiders. Fine. Jolly. So that enemy didn't drop me a soul. How rude. We should probably maybe head on out toward the boss, but I don't wish to group. Thanks, sorry. It's easier and faster to find souls and other resources when you group with people, but grouping up with strangers when streaming is, I feel that it's a little bit impolite, so let's not do that. Are all the enemies? There's one. Persistent enemy. Dude, don't spam me. Dude. Well, that arcanist was very efficient. Cherry. Let's try running the other direction. The boss is located there. Hereish. In case you don't yet know, I have this thing where I'm like really afraid of spiders. Alright. We are alone and helpless. Also hungry. I'm a real girl. We won! Well, that was a bit horrible, so let's return to the blue area. I kinda sort of actually like my tentacles, so I'm going to level up that skill and perhaps even change sets and show you the results in the future. Can't say when because I'm a little bit lazy when it comes to grinding. I think the gathering of these souls is going to take forever though. Should we try another location? One shot was fruitful last time, but then again we are already at 8. Was that a spawn sound? Uncertain. This is the way to the exit, so... perhaps we will just stay here. Until the end of times. Backpack. If memory serves, Rennie's stats look a little bit different, better than before, so pleased about the change. Oh, I thought I dropped one soul. One soul is better than no souls. Oh, for goodness sakes. Well, maybe they're young and don't know better. Maybe I can hide here. I am a barrel dog. Gah. So up to Avancha, everyone. I think they thought I was an enemy. That recall animation is rather intrusive.
What?
Well, oh yes, Avenger had a lot of containers. Chime. Sweet persistence. Don't yet know that. Let's read it and get it out of our inventory. That's a bit useless for me, but can't complain. Print recipe as a free recipe. This time I don't think we're going to go and kill the boss because that was difficult. So more souls. So note to self. This place is more fun than Antila's Spawn. Also containers. You have gathered this many souls. Prompt likes to pop up every now and again. I don't know why. I guess it heard its cue. Uncertain if bug or a feature. Oh, something spawned all the way there. "14 souls, one more." I'm trying to stay away from these dwarven spiders. Just one more soul. Will you drop it? Yay! So now we can exit and go claim our last reward coffer for today. I might return to play privately later in the evening, but right now I'm a bit fed up with this grind. I wonder what kinds of presents we're going to get.
Excellent. You have my thanks.
Thank you. There you are.
The work never ends.
Making stuff infused. Nothing really good. But now, as we have done our best to help with the war effort, I do believe that time has come to say goodbye. For now, I will return tomorrow at 2 p.m. to play Oblivion Remastered. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.